Swashbuckler, you see a handsome gentleman immaculately dressed. Hello, my lady. Your company is welcome.
Hello, my lady. Hello.
I'm Captain Furry of the Silken Stag. When you say captain... Oh, wait. When you say captain, all the pirates at the table turn to you expectantly. Da-da-da. When they realize you weren't talking to them, they go back to what they were doing. We just stopped off here for some supplies and a drink or two. Well, maybe 3 wouldn't hurt. Captain John, that lunatic... I hear he went underground seeking the gargoyles, but he fled from the first one he encountered. Nobody knows where he is now. What was your voice? Well, that's not what I heard, says Leopleurodon. Well, that's not what I... you, Captain Fox, did not also say that, sorry.
And there was also underground, I think.
Tough creatures. My crew and I steer well clear of them. Under the earth is no place for a seafaring man to be. Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Spelunker. You're looking for spelunkers.
Until we meet again. He's a villager. You see a shifty-eyed character. He carries a cane and walks with a slight limp. He takes your measure looking... He pulls out his measuring stick and measures your height. Why not? You can sail in groundwater, says Specklad. Perfectly thing. Looking over from head to toes. What do you want? Who wants to know? Fine goy for Kabbalah elf, if that's what your name really is.
Wow.
You can call me Homer. I wrote the Iliad and the vastly superior Odyssey. I once sailed on the ship called Empire under Captain Hawkins. It was wrecked on the... Hey, I know that, southwest of here, not too far from Serpent's Hold. What was the captain's name? Let me say captain and then everybody will get confused. You've got an awful lot of questions. Maybe I don't care to talk about captain.
I should note that there are multiple shipwrecks on the world.
Well, that one was near Serpent's Hold, so...
No, it was not.
Oh, near Serpent's Hold. Oh, yeah, that one was near Trinsic. Oh. I remember the captain's names. His eyes light up with hatred. That heartless bastard! He was killed by his own men, and it was no worse than he deserved. He hesitates, then adds quickly, Of course, I had nothing to do with it. Do a sequel injection on the dialogue, says Specklad. That is a joke. No one will get it. No one will understand this joke. I don't even understand why. Now really no one will understand it. Specklad will understand. Specklad is the only person who will understand.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I don't care to talk about what happened to my right eye. I can't say it's been a pleasure. What a turd. It's another musician. You see an uneasy-looking bard. Oh, hello. Can I help you with something? They call me Yodeling Johann.
Wow.
Yodeling Johann.
I guess mustaches are all the rage in this town.
Yeah, it is Buccaneer's Den. I've still got bruises from the last time I tried yodeling around here. He did actually get yodel out of the middle of that. I sing songs for the for the sailors here, but I'm looking for a chance to move to another town. What could this possibly be? I can't think of any joke. I don't know. There's like nothing else this could be an abbreviation for.
Pilates. That exercise thing. Pilates.
You mean Pilates?
No, I mean Pilates.
So Pilates by way of Japanese.
Yes.
You mean pyrotechnician?
Pirachu.
Did I say pirates?
Pira,
I didn't say that.
true.
He looks around nervously. Nobody but fine, honest sailors around here. He lowers his voice. By the way, if you should happen to run across Bon or Ibarra or Hawkins, don't tell them I'm here.
So now you're definitely going to tell them.
Yeah. Oop, that conversation was over. Not that there are pirates around here or anything. The salty air just doesn't agree with me. They're fine, hearty fellows, one and all.
I think Song was one.
Oh, a loon with a spoon sang us. Oh, a loon with a spoon. That's my yodeling.
Wow.
There we go. Sang a song of ballooning, and the man in the moon said it was quite a tune. Now one fine day in June, a young man went ballooning. Did he rise up to glory or fall to his doom? Just one thing will I say of the sport of ballooning. On the ground will I stay while the ground still has room. Okay, tell me about ballooning. Oh, that's just some nonsense that gave me an idea for a song. I read about it in a book at the Lyceum. Okay. Ballooning book at Lyceum. I mean, I think we already saw that that's the Wizard of Oz. Ask the librarian there for help. Great, thank you.
It might not be. I mean, we saw that there was a Wizard of Oz, but they might have a separate one for...
The Golden Hind won't be repaired for months at the soonest. Traveling with you would likely prove interesting. Would you like me to come along? Yeah. I want a Leoplerodon on my team. You have enough traveling with you already, but if you ask one of them to leave first, I'd be happy to join you. Well, we found the limit. But if I'm going to ask somebody to leave and take somebody else with me instead, obviously I'm going to take Sherry with me.
Yes.
That's the entrance. So, I'm betting that Captain John is a gargoyle now. Quite possibly the very gargoyle I killed in cold blood.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Captain John, by the way, is the namesake of the music that plays when you're on your ship. Captain John's hornpipe.
Oh, yeah, it is named that, isn't it? Ask Goy to leave, suggests Becklad. What an idea. You see a giant of a man with a solemn stare. Hello to you.
He's Abraham Lincoln who shaved his head.
His name is Petrov.
Rock
Petrov. I am keeping the inn here at King's Ransom. King's Ransom? Is that the new name of Buccaneers Den?
I guess so.
48 gold for you to stay and have a meal. Good. What, maybe you don't like my inn? Well, maybe I don't like you either. You speak too quick. What was that? Goodbye and good riddance. Méchant? You see a charismatic man with an engaging smile. Welcome. He makes a sweeping gesture with his hat that he's not wearing.
Hat and smile, neither of which he's wearing.
Sean Friend, my name is Sean Friend. I sell ham, ale, mead, wine, and rations. It's probably about time to buy rat meat.
Rat
Rat-y meat. that's how that means rat meat. 4 gold for each rat ion. Let's see if I can afford 40. There we go. That's as much as I can afford. That's all you can afford. Fine, whatever. So probably like previous games, it's only looking at the first, I think, 4 characters. But I, gotta verify that occasionally, I guess. Well, I came here for no reason, and now I'm leaving for even less reason. Now, let me think for a second here.
A lot of bands today.
Oh yes, a lot of bands today. Oy vey. Oy vey. Just one of those days, I guess, as I think Dan says, somebody said, it's proof positive of how wildly popular I am. I'm actually considering whether I go east to New Magencia and park my Shisp there instead of trying to get back to Trinsic. Yeah, I'm gonna go east. Always
New Magencia seems pretty central, so...
Yeah, that's exactly
and
my
it's somewhere
logic.
you can get back to with a Moonstone.
Yeah,
so.
I can stone my way there. I can get stoned and find myself in Magencia.
As one does.
As one does. What's all this, then? If this is Magencia, then on the east I should be able to see signs of farming. If it's not, then it's just some random island. Well, it has a dock. It's not a very random island. Yeah, this is New Magencia. This is the stuff is just further in than I thought it was. Howdy, stranger. My name's William. Is this New Magencia? Because I feel like I definitely didn't talk to everybody, but I'm a farmer. Working the earth is the lowest. Oh yeah, okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, yeah, he's the one who carves hippos. He's that person.
You didn't remember William the Hippo Carver?
I did not. Somehow, I didn't remember William the Hippo Carver by name. I remembered him by Hippo Fetish. Hi. I came here just to teleport somewhere else. Okay. I think it's time for us to kill some gargoyles.
At the shrines?
Yes.
Yes.
Not just any gargoyles.
Not the ones that can talk?
We don't know that the ones we're about to kill can't talk. We just know that they're near shrines.
Well, they're near shrines and they attack on sight, which is not true of all gargoyles, including the one you killed.
Yes, including the one I killed, most notably. I'm faintly confused. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was just being confused by my own bad note-keeping. So I want that one. Everybody pile on! I need to actually see my entire team instead of just part of my team. I have far too many frontliners.
I mean, you're almost just running a dumb shits party.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a spiked helm and a sword. Again, they're all so focused on Dooper. If they would just, like, stop being mercilessly focused on Dooper.
Dooper must just have that look to him.
Yeah, Dooper. I mean, he's named Dooper. What do you expect? I'm actually going to change my focus and attack the guy on the right in hopes of breaking through and killing the actual gargoyle. But this is really just about, like, how long can Dooper survive, because they're literally all attacking Dooper. And Dooper is paralyzed. Superb. Soup-duper herb.
Super duper.
Super duper. I can't press down and right because I don't have a numpad. For Dooper! I feel like without the big guy, who again only cares about attacking Dooper.
Yep.
Yeah, Dooper is as good as dead. Maybe we just shouldn't bring Dooper with us. Or maybe I should set Dooper on retreat instantly.
I don't think you can get rid of Dooper.
Oh yeah, because he's part of the starting team.
Yep.
Bye, Dooper. Now here's my new strategy. My new strategy is, since they're all going to just attack Dooper and no one else, your job is now to retreat always. You join the battle and then immediately run away.
ABR, always be running away.
Always be running away. That's in Sun Tzu, you know. Or I think that Dooper running away is making them scatter.
Yep.
Because they love the smell of Dooper's blood. They just want to kill Dooper. There is nothing else to their life.
Some people attract mosquitoes more than others.
Yeah.
Dooper has that kind of
Dooper's
gargoyle attraction.
Exactly. Dooper is a gargoyle attractant. specifically after Dooper? What is happening? I'm going to point out that in all of these battles, I have never hit a gargoyle. Oh, I hit!
They're all gargoyles.
By all of these, I mean these last two. Like, while doing this battle, I just missed over and over again.
You hit the small gargoyles, didn't you?
No, I kept missing the small gargoyles, and then others killed them.
Oh, you specifically?
Yes,
okay.
yeah. As in, Goy 4 Kabla Elf is not capable of hitting. Look at it, Dooper is down to 45, even though I set him to run away, because Dooper's blood is made of gargle candy.
Yes, exactly.
This is, I think, like, genuinely it was a good strategy to set Dooper to retreat, because he's just, like, distracting them with his delicious Dooper blood smell. I hit twice! Dooper's still gonna die!
Dooper's still gonna die, even running away from the beginning.
Oh my god! What do I Dooper? I guess I can set Dooper to command and run him away myself.
Yeah. Annoying, but I mean, how much more annoying than previous Ultima games?
Like, if they're just gonna sniff Dooper's blood, then I gotta do something. Do I ever get to control? Wow, Goy is just that slow. Hilarious. There are two of them, and I didn't know that. I didn't realize Dooper was so good at running away.
It almost looks like having the AI controlling the characters is a bad idea.
Yeah, now they don't seem to smell Dooper's blood at all. I'm going to now put Dooper back in assault mode, and maybe then when he joins in, because we've already sort of separated out the enemies, they will do less smelling Dooper blood. I mean, they're not especially focused. They're dividing their attack across many enemies now, which is good. I mean, they could still end up killing I Only Live Once, but...
Or Gwenno.
Or Gwenno. Or Julia. But they are spreading their attacks, which is good.
Yeah.
It's just that our team sucks a lot.
I might almost take control of YOLO and Julia and Gwenno and have them run away.
It's too late. It's too late. Oh, now, okay, so there's a strategy. I set them to just whatever initially, and then if they start smelling their blood, then instantly I take control of them and I run them away. That, I think, actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because look at how distracted they get when whoever's blood they're smelling isn't convenient.
Yeah. Actually, okay, I was going to say, if Dooper gets back in time into the area, maybe he'll take the focus off YOLO.
Yeah.
I think he did.
He did. Unfortunately, now he's just going to die, but, you know, something. Okay, I'm putting you on command.
They got YOLO so close to death, and then they saw a Dooper.
Oh my god,
like,
Dooper!
Oh, okay.
That's amazing. They're like, Dooper, YOLO is almost dead, but like the moment they smell Dooper, is YOLO possibly paralyzed? Why am I controlling Shamino? I don't think that's the one I intended, but apparently that's what I did. Oops.
Shamino kind of looks like the dad from Napoleon Dynamite.
Cool. YOLO, you are the one I meant to have on command. But again, Dooper is now almost dead because the moment they smelled Dooper blood, it was an all-out assault on Dooper.
I don't think there were two big daddy gargoyles last time. I think it's just random how many there are.
Maybe. I kind of feel like maybe we just didn't walk far enough east and the other one didn't get attracted somehow. Oh yeah, Dooper. Oh yeah, Dooper's paralyzed. Dooper is as good as dead. Bye, Dooper. Did it not say the Dooper is dead message? What? Dooper grazed. He was killed. You could have told me that he was killed, but apparently not. That's not an important message. Your character died, whatever. Who cares? Okay, so I'm going in with everybody in their normal modes, and then I will manually retreat whoever has the, whoever...
Dooper.
Dooper, yeah, exactly. So, like, they all three attacked Dooper, so now it's time to make Dooper be the, like, now his job is to be the, like, rabbit on a stick in a dog race. Maybe I send him into the moon gate. Can I do that? Well, I can send him on to the moon gate. I guess maybe the reason to control everybody is just that their attacks are all super divided up now. Like, maybe I should actually be commanding everyone, just so that at least I can control them.
I will note that there does appear to be only one big gargoyle in this fight again.
Yeah. They don't seem to be mixing it up too much. They might actually be smelling goy blood. I think at this point I can probably set Dooper to retreat. Katrina, Goy, Katrina. Seems like they might smell Katrina blood. Oh god, I forgot her face.
Yeah, but she does have a lot of hit points, so it's not a bad person for them to smell.
Yeah, but that's also true of Dooper, so... I feel like I might have to control everybody, at least for big battles like this, just to be able to... Okay, so actually they're now focusing on I Only Live Once, not on Katrina. So I'm going to switch her back. She is using a hoe.
Well, why did you have Dooper continue running, though? Like, shouldn't you send him back in now that... and then send him back away once they start focusing on him again?
Maybe that's the logic. My assumption was, like, the moment he was back in, they would just smell his blood again, but I guess I don't know if that's true.
Oh, and even if it is true, that's still a few rounds of them being distracted on Dooper again.
Yeah. I see your logic. Okay, I Only Live Once. Yes, you are still being targeted. Change my focus. Oh, Goy is having a bad time. Goy should be running away.
Yeah.
I sure wish I could see more than 5 amounts of hit points on the... Look at that instant... The moment Dooper is anywhere near, they're like, Dooper, what? Dooper is here!
He's the Beggin Strips of your party.
I find it difficult to disagree with the assertion that Dooper is the Beggin Strips of my party. I somehow just passed.
Away.
God, look at that. They're all focused on Dooper. That is genuinely hilarious. Like, the moment Dooper is within attack range, Dooper!
Yeah. I do not remember the SNES version of this game having this kind of extreme AI focus.
It is exactly like Dark Eyes Battlegate, that, like, the moment they smell blood, that character is just doomed. Now it seems like they might... Well, no, they're definitely still focused on Dooper. Julia's just in the way. It is not beyond the realm of possibility that we win this. It's just not likely.
Wait, Goy attacked with a spiked helm and a... Okay, so the spiked helm is just an extra weapon. Okay.
Yeah, that's how it was in the previous game. By the way, I think maybe...
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You switched mics or something? You sound very distant suddenly.
Sorry, that was my fault. I had put my mic away from my face.
I mean... Dooper is being an effective distraction, but, like, I also need to attack.
I mean, that might be why you, like you said, maybe in big battles like this, you actually have to control everyone from the beginning so you can control who you're attacking.
I think the next time I the next time Dooper's paralyzed. The next time I do this battle, because we are not winning this time, I will actually set everyone on command, which absolutely sucks, but also is the same thing I had to do in every other Ultima.
Exactly.
Oh, Dooper got unparalyzed. Dooper is having a bad day. So is Goy.
Yeah, that big gargoyle's magic is really devastating.
Yeah, it's all just like we have to kill the big gargoyle faster.
Yeah. And hope there's not two of them.
Dooper is paralyzed again. And also Goy could just like ever hit. That would be cool.
That's asking too much.
That's asking far too much. Dooper graze, Dooper graze, Dooper graze, Dooper graze, Dooper graze, Dooper graze. Oh, Dooper somehow survived that. That was unexpected.
Wow.
Dooper critical. Dooper graze, Dooper graze, Dooper graze. Still alive.
Until the next time Big Gargoyle does a spell.
Bye, Dooper. Again, it didn't say Dooper died. It's so annoying. You know what? There's another aspect of this that I didn't think of that I think is also important, which is that Katrina is using a hoe.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's part of it.
Anybody got a spare weapon floating about for Katrina to use? I mean, I've got a sling. That's probably better than a hoe.
But don't you need...
Bullets? No.
Bullets? Okay.
Oh, whoops, you're Hana. Katrina, you are 7. There we go. Katrina is 7 years old. Okay, and the one other aspect I thought of is this. I think that the direction that I enter the thing in matters. And the fact that I was entering it from the east meant my team was splayed out to the east. If I had entered it from the west, my team would be splayed out to the west.
I see.
Yeah.
The fact that there's a big gargoyle right in front of you makes me think there's going to be 2 in this random battle.
A distinct possibility. Oh, okay. I was like, why does nobody seem to be using a bow? And the answer is, it was not switching this automatically, and for some reason I was certain it would be. So I just need to remember who uses a bow. Right. Or who uses a ranged weapon in general. YOLO, Julia, Katrina, YOLO, Julia, and Katrina. IJK. Maybe buy a bow for Hana and more daggers for Gwenno, suggests Van Whitman. Never.
I mean, he spent all his money on rations anyway, so...
That's true. That's my excuse. Can I go this way? Yes. Okay. That is... Wait, what? Oh, wrong J.
Can throw daggers.
Wrong J.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 J's.
Julia,
Yeah.
Dang it. Why did you say IJK?
to throw you off, apparently.
Which one is Gwenno? You're Gwenno. Well, I've made a mistake. Good miss. Okay, we've got focus. Dooper is paralyzed already, always a good thing. But at least everyone is attacking the same enemy. Dang it, wrong Jace! Dooper is already heavily wounded. Cool. Look at that, 3 misses. This is part of it, that nobody can hit the broadside of a barn. Also, there are 2 big jerks, as you suggested there would be. Oh, wait, Dooper, I'm in control of you again. I should have made you run away. It's too late now. You can't undo. Dooper already killed. But we did get unlucky that there were so many of them.
Yeah. I do think that there can be 1 rather than 2, for sure. Speaking of 2...
Nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
Now let's see how the random seed... Well, 0 this time.
I suspect that there's 1. It's just that it wasn't yet visible.
Yeah, for sure. I just... yeah, I was noting the fact that it's definitely, like, completely random. Like, even the layout of them.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, it's 2! It's 2!
Womp womp. We know there can be 1.
We know that if there are 2, the 2 can be far enough away that we don't manage to engage one of them.
I think we know that there can be 1. I think the second one would have found you.
Well, there's 1. Okay, this seems potentially like a manageable group, although in practice, we're all gonna die.
Correct.
Where do I even send you? That there's any hope? I guess down here. Yeah, you've got... They're gonna smell your blood soon enough, so I actually don't want to bring you in too much. Actually gonna move you down here. They've certainly smelled Dooper's blood. Actually gonna bring all 3 of you in a little bit closer. I am concentrating so heavily right now. Worst case scenario, this is just experience and I won't even have the stuff for this shrine.
Yeah.
But... even if it's just experience is experience, so, you know, I'm not going to complain too heavily about that. Okay, they have definitely smelled Dooper's blood. The one thing I don't like about having Dooper start to run now, is just the like, angle that everybody's at. And Dooper's paralyzed anyway, so Dooper's already dead.
It's fine.
How about you don't attack your ally, Gweno? How's that for an idea? I wonder, if the gargoyles are just XP Australians, are they weak against thunder because song, says Van Whitman. I mean, we do know that they use, boomerangs. Hana, why are you attacking with bare hands? What is happening?
'Cause Hana only has the sling?
No. Hana has daggers, and Hana threw all the daggers because Hana's an imbecile.
Threw all her daggers. Yes.
Yeah. I just intentionally scrolled Dooper off screen because I just don't want to know when Dooper dies. That's all. The big problem is we can't hit. If we could just ever hit... That was 3 misses. Miss. They all hit Dooper. Every single one. Miss. 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 Is there something I'm missing other than the gargoyles? Miss. 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 What is happening? Man, that teacher refused to listen to you, huh? Excuse me, miss, says Dan in chat. What is happening?
Well, this explains why we're not killing any of the enemies.
They have magical miss powers. They can't be hit. Well, I hit my ally twice. Those are the first 2 hits we've had in a long time, and both of them were hitting our own ally.
Yeah, I guess gargoyles just have high evade rate.
Maybe you're supposed to eventually talk to the gargoyles, says Van Whitman in chat. I'm positive that I am, but these ones don't seem to be in the mood to talk.
I just found a forum post where somebody says, "Hi, I'm getting into the Ultima series, but in Ultima 6, I can't seem to hit any gargoyles, and my followers also. YOLO doesn't even shoot his bolts. What's going on exactly?" And then the response is, "That's because hit rate has been reduced from Ultima 5 in general, with the exception of spells. It's the character's stats that affect hit rate. Dexterity used for most weapons. This includes melee weapons, unlike some games. Strength is used for blunt weapons, like Morning Stars. Note that strength does not affect damage, unlike some games. Intelligence is used for spells. A character with 30 strength dex will still miss fairly often in this game. Spells are more reliable.
Always, for example. They will miss 100% of the time.
I mean, maybe it's time to start learning how to use spells.
Maybe it's time to start learning how to use spells, because this is just plain silly. I start saying miss. I'll tell you if we ever hit. I'll bet the big...
Go ahead.
I'll bet the big gargoyle can only take, like, one hit, but we never hit him.
The amount of damage you do if you hit is always a minimum of 1. No matter what weapon you're using, it's the maximum that's and then armor reduces it. So whenever it says grazed for anybody, that means you hit them, but armor reduced it to 0.
Cool. Mind you, we're not even grazing this enemy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, I'm certainly not hitting it like this, am I?
Yeah, Van Whitman. Or he can just, like, always pray at the Dexterity +3 shrine and only use dexterity weapons.
That's it. Oops, attack yourself. Wow, I think you actually... Oh, pass. Okay, I was confused for a second. Gargle interferes? What an absolute interfering jerk. I don't even know why I'm doing this anymore. What I've determined is we literally can't hit the enemies. We can hit ourselves plenty good, but we can't hit the enemies.
What you've determined is spells.
But I don't wanna. I just don't wanna.
And this is where you always quit playing the Ultima series.
Oh, God. This has been a real wake up. It's so easy to miss when it's so easy
to miss when you miss.
Yeah, it's so easy to miss when you miss when it's being automatic. But when you're actually controlling every character, like, you notice that you just keep missing. Strength for strength weapon, dex for dex weapon, says Van Whitman. Yeah, I guess just like the thing we learned is dex weapon is all the weapons.
Yeah, strength weapon is only blunt weapons.
I mean, also, maybe we should just have more blunt weapons. It's not like... You know.
I mean, if you have characters with more strength than dexterity, you should definitely be giving them blunt weapons, yes.
Yeah. I just never would have guessed that. I've been giving them all, like, swords. Okay, this is dumb. We're never hitting. I'm not doing this midstream break time. I think I need to grind money.
Learn how to use spells?
Turn money into... Money is already money. Turn money into blunt weapons, so I have a better variety of weapons, and never learn how to use spells.
Have fun.
I mean, regardless of the spell question, what I now know is that I need a greater variety of weapons.
Yeah. You should also check who among your party has what stats.
Also true. Now that I have a better sense of why that matters.
Oh, well, there's your problem.
Yeah, Goy is ultra strong, and we ultra stronged Goy last time.
Yes, we ultra stronged him because we thought that would help with his melee weapons. Nope. It only helps with blunt weapons.
Okay, so Goy is a strength Goy. Dooper is a strength Dooper. I get the feeling that we're just, like, all going to be strength. It's going to be a real mess.
It would explain an awful lot.
Shamino is a dexterity Shamino. But also, wait. So, if... It might... Okay, it must be that, ranged weapons are also dexterity things.
It says dexterity is used for most weapons. This includes melee weapons, unlike some games.
Yeah, okay. YOLO is a dexterity YOLO. Yeah, so the reason nobody can hit anything is... Well, because, like, YOLO was using a range...
Well, that was half of the answer. The other half of the answer is also low attack accuracy is quite common in the Ultima... well, not in the Ultima... Well, they say Ultima 6 is actually... they drop the attack accuracy.
No one has higher intelligence than anything else. Katrina's just garbage. I'm just going to write garbage instead of writing strength.
Hana is close to having a lot of intelligence.
Yeah, Hana is doing the best, but she's still more. She's still
which is interesting, given that she can't cast spells.
Well, she's only a druid. Oh wait, I just remembered. Yep. You know what? I'm just gonna have front or rear. I'm not gonna be more careful than that. Yeah, okay. We also definitely need to get a different weapon for Hana.
Yeah.
And I think it should be another boomerang or bow.
Yeah.
Well, we'll do that some other time. Or we could just get tons of daggers. That'll do too. Dang it, was hoping for trolls. Oh, bridge trolls.
I think every time you go through a moon gate, it probably re-randomizes the enemies. So you might just
definitely
moon gate to you and then come back up.
That is such a good idea. I think you're 100% correct. Let's try to see if there's a faster way to get over there, but dang it, the dense forest is in the way. Wow, the dense forest is really perfectly in the way. There's no better. You have to go south around that building. That's annoying. Bridge trolls! Oops, I tried to use the invisibility ring. Luckily, it told me it wasn't usable rather than putting it on and probably breaking it. Bridge trolls! I'm suddenly unconvinced.
You were here so often before. Yeah. I also don't know, but it could just be luck as well.
I mean, given that, yeah, when we teleported to that shrine with the gargoyles,
yeah, it was always different.
Like, your logic was impeccable. Your logic could not be pecked.
The question is, are there chickens to be dealt with?
They struggle so much to get around the campfire.
This is the real reason 8 people is the max. How else are you going to fit everybody around a campfire?
Exactly. Undoubtedly. I've just wasted food just going in a loop trying to get a battle.
Yeah.
Where would there be a more reliable battle? I guess I could go to one of the like there's a moonstone place that is a well, he heard something to the northeast, so for once this is going to be correct. There's a moonstone thingy that is... Must finish sentence. Why am I controlling
a gargoyle place that's not got the big gargoyles?
That's not what I was thinking of, because I'm not going to attack innocent gargoyles.
Right, fair enough.
That is...
Well, yeah,
that's like one of the dungeons.
Oh, yeah, which we haven't even explored yet.
Yes, exactly.
Because we haven't had a reason to.
Exactly.
These guys are easy to hit.
These guys are easy to kill. Okay, there seem to have only been 2 of them. A bow and 9 arrows. Neat. Hey, Hana, guess who gets to be a bow user now? You have 9 whole arrows. Make them last. What? Oh, right, because I'm only controlling myself.
Because you're in solo mode.
A throwing axe, 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 a wooden shield. Oh, and a chest. Wait, no, don't do this. Here's what I need to do. I need to make sure that everybody else is well out of the way. That's probably out of the way enough. Let's go with this. That's probably out of the way enough. 6 torches. Ham! I love ham! Shove that chest out of the way. Get a bunch of stuff I can sell. Dooper, you get a bunch of stuff we can sell. And get the corpse, you sick bastard. Okay, now, Hana. Let me just take off your dagger and then put it right back on again. Okay. That's me, Joey. That's me. Definitely let's go to a dungeon. We've got no reason to go there, but we've got no reason not to go there, and we need stuff, so.
You have not really explored one yet, so.
And there are enemies that we can kill, even though the gargoyles are not among them. Hello, racial stereotype. I love this interface. I sure love this interface. It's a good thing these throwing axes sell for so much, because we get a lot of them every time.
Yeah, it's nice that there's no economy built into this game. You don't want to sell your swamp boots?
Shockingly, no. I need to check which of these I actually do want to sell. Okay, Julia has all leather stuff to sell. Katrina has a leather helm to sell. Okay, Julia and Katrina. Okay, let's cave. Or do I? How much money do I now have, and how much food do I now have? 38 food. That's probably plenty of food for the moment. 45 money. That's not plenty of money. I was just thinking maybe I do try to find somewhere where I can buy interesting weapons, but yeah, not with 45 gold.
Not with 45 gold.
This is the Shrine of Diligence. Oops. I mean, it's not very diligent for me to not even attempt to pick any of these locks, so I guess let's... but I feel like there was an actual dungeon that we didn't do somewhere, whereas this is... Wait, what the hell is this?
Well, the dungeon might have been something you just came across while wandering, not necessarily something that you had access to via Moonstone.
I suppose that's true, but let me check a few of the places that I labeled poorly. It says it's a dungeon, the shrine. So all of the dungeons, the Shamino is calling a shrine as we enter.
A shrine of passion and a shrine of diligence, which are not the 8 virtues.
Yeah. If I had many more swamp boots, I would feel like doing that, but I don't have many more swamp boots. And I don't think I've found anybody who sold swamp boots yet.
So are you labeling these now? It's the Shrine of Diligence and the Shrine of Passion?
I had not labeled Diligence, but now I have, and I had already labeled Passion. And this should be the Shrine of Control. This is interesting because Diligence, Passion, and Control are like virtues of a different sort. Like they are still generally considered virtuous, but they're not sort of the same class.
I suspect you have an idea what that might mean.
Maybe they're the gargle virtues.
Maybe they're the gargle virtues.
I don't feel especially in control just yet. Okay. So that one controlled that portcullis.
But you locked another one.
Indeed I did. Okay, so this... Oh, I don't want to do a map, and yet I'm about to. So this one controlled the first portcullis. This one controlled the second portcullis. That one weirdly controlled the third portcullis. Weirdly, just because why are they so... Those two were right next to each other. I don't know which one controlled the fourth portcullis. Is there...
there
I mean,
a
I guess
pattern
I
or
could
something?
I could use like binary search.
Have fun.
So I'm gonna call left off. All of the ones that I don't already know are off. I thought this one was the second. It's some combination.
I thought that one was the top. Yeah, that one.
Oh, I had turned that off for some reason. Okay, I just turned that off for no obvious reason. Okay. Okay, so the first three I know, and the fourth is now closed. My bet is it is going to be more complicated, like there's some combination that controls things. But what I'm going to do is turn on all of those. Yeah, it's a combination.
I mean, that might suggest that this isn't supposed to be a guess and check puzzle.
I agree. And yet, here I am. I mean, it's not. So the thing is,
I mean,
there is a puzzle. So what? It is not, I think, a. Apparently, it's a get lucky puzzle, and all we do is find a thing up here that we can't.
Yeah.
So I suspect that it's a discover what the logic of this puzzle is kind of puzzle.
Maybe.
But it's a get lucky puzzle. That's the main thing.
Well, you should at least mark down what the correct solution is for later.
You are 100% correct. I will do that as soon as we get killed by this drake.
I think you're killing the drake.
Yeah, the drake is critical. We're probably fine. Drake killed. 43 gold. Holy shit, that's actually a lot. Thanks for that.
Maybe this is the place to go for Grindel grinding.
Okay, so in the Shrine of Control, we want
everything on the left to be to the right, and everything on the right to be to the left.
No. But thanks for confusing me.
It was true at the top. It's true of all but the bottom, actually.
So we want 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0. Which is like
so
all the things on the left are right, all the things on the right are left, except in the bottom row.
Except the bottom row. Yep. Which it's just 0 1 1 0 0.
Yeah. And all we've done is found a magic portal we can't get past. An electric field.
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't look like a portal. Well, you can dispel field if you know magic.
Yeah. I know that dispel exists. I need to look at the spell book. Spell magic. Garlic and ginseng. Juxort.
It's on Juxort.
Oh, of course, it word wrapped it at the worst possible point. On Juxort. Yep.
Also, just AJO, which I think means something in Spanish. Ajo.
How? What? Where am I supposed to ready a spell book?
Garlic.
Oh my god, you have to ready the spell book in your hand. Ugh. Oh, but then maybe I can use it if it's in my hand? No.
Maybe. So yeah, the spell, dispel magic, is literally just garlic in Spanish.
Ajo, right. And it uses garlic, but it also uses ginseng. Wait, it'll just let me choose? I don't have to... Lol.
Okay, so I guess that's different from
dispel field. Yeah.
Why do you have 2 dispel magic things in your spell book, though?
There's detect magic.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Untrap.
You should make. Yeah, that's interesting. You only have first and second at the moment.
Yeah.
You could use light. You have 18 of those.
But I don't care.